All right. So to find the average rate of change for the function h of t equals 2t squared minus 3t, and letter A is starting at time equals 2 seconds, lasting 2 seconds. So it goes 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Yep. So the starting time is 2 and h is 2. Yep. On the second part, on interval 1 to 1.5, where the starting time is 1 and it lasts 0.5 seconds. Everybody, we should be thinking about this picture. It's a secant line, the blue line shown between 2 points where the green curve is in material. We just want the slope of that blue line. We have learned that that is, and I will do it this way, and h has a value. This is not instantaneous. The denominator will be a number. All right? And everybody, it comes from this slope. H is the denominator, and f of a plus h minus f of a is the rise. All right? So everybody, that's kind of old hat. This is a review problem. All right, here I go. I plug in, and even though A and B are different ways of saying it, I still want this equation at A and H. So here I go. 2a plus h squared minus 3 times a plus h minus 2a squared minus 3a all over h. I am pretty good at this stuff, so I can do all this in one step. If you need to practice your algebra, do that someplace else than on the video. All right, here we go. And now I check it, because I know everything without an h should go bye-bye, and guess what? Everything without an h went bye-bye. But now I'm left with, when I factor the h out of the 1, 2, 3 terms that remain, I have 4a plus 2h minus 3. Everybody, this is a secant line. The 2h doesn't disappear. All right. So,
that's the other side.
Starts at 2, lasts 2.
Minus 3x minus 3h to the plus h.
So everybody, on the first one, A, the starting point is 2, and h is 2.
So you had it.
This is a hard one because I screwed with your heads, right? And there would be units here. I told you units, maybe it'd be feet per second, but this is just, I didn't give units, so it's 9. The average rate of change from starting at time equals 2, lasting to 4, or lasting 2 seconds, I'm sorry, which is 4, is 9. It's positive, it's up. Guys, that would be the same as the interval 2 to 4. You guys agree? Okay. On B, if I wanted to rewrite, I could say starting at 1, right? Lasting, how long? Lasting, h is 0.5. So everybody, because of the way we set it up on this red equation, we can just plug in now. 4 times 1 plus 2 times 0.5 minus 3. 4 plus 1 is 5 minus 3. Here it's 2. So the average rate of change for A is 9. The average rate of change for B is 2. I would absolutely have to find this. Now, there is one other way to do this problem, which you should not do, but I am going to show you on the video. When in doubt, you know, we know slopes, right? We could just sit here and find both points. It doesn't help us, and I guarantee on exams, typically, what they do is they simplify. So if I go all the way back up, 100% of this thing, we should recognize that it starts at 2 and goes to 4 for letter A. Everybody, I can say h of 2 equals, plug in 2 into this equation. I get 8 minus 6. I think it's 2, right? I get h of 4. I plug in 4. I get 16 times 2 is 32. Minus 12 is 20. 20 minus 2 over 4 minus 2. 18 divided by 2. The answer for letter A, the average rate of change is 9. Same as we just found. Can I do the same thing for letter B? Absolutely. I can find h of 1.5, and I can find h of 1. And here's what I'll tell you. I'm not going to do it again, because it only solves for one condition, and what am I going to do? I'm going to ask you for h seconds. I'm going to ask you for a variable. I'm going to ask you for the instantaneous at the end. This works, and you should understand why this works, right? And then never do it again. And go to what we did first. Yeah, and the book does this because this is a quick way to do 1 point. If I had to just do 1 point on a test, if the test comes up and it just has this single thing, don't overthink it. Do this. But then you look at the whole problem. If it says do it for 2 lasting 2 seconds, do it for 2 lasting 6 seconds, do it for 1 lasting a second. Now the A is different. And then do the instantaneous at time 1, time 3.
And if it's all the same.
And it's all the same function.
No, if it's all like T's.
And then you want to do it that way. The big thing about this problem before I shut the video down, it's the difference between average and instantaneous. On average, the H has a duration. On instantaneous, we make H0 when we find the slope of the tangent line at a point. Okay? Keep practicing.